Have you ever heard of the president who got stuck in a bathtub? Well, that was a myth. It was inspired by William Howard Taft.
William Howard Taft, aka Big Lub, was born in Cincinnati in 1857. He graduated from Woodward High School, a private high school held in high regard, in 1874.
He received an undergraduate degree from Yale in 1878, graduating second in his class. He then went on to the University of Cincinnati Law School and earned his degree in 1880. Ascension to presidency.
Taft was inspired by his father, Alfonso, who held multiple positions in President Ulysses S. Grant's administration, including Secretary of War and Attorney General.
William had always wanted to become a Supreme Court justice, but then he married Helen Herron in 1886. Helen had always had grand aspirations for her life and pushed Taft toward the executive branch rather than the judicial.
In 1887, inspired by his father, he was appointed as a judge on the Superior Court of Ohio. Then, in 1892, President Benjamin Harrison appointed him to the United States Court of Appeals for the 6th District, where he served for 8 years.
In 1900, President McKinley established the Second Philippine Commission and placed Taft at the head of its operations. This led to the establishment of a civil government in the Philippines following the Spanish-American War. Following his time there, President Theodore Roosevelt appointed Taft as his Secretary of War, where he served from 1904 to 1908.
The presidency. President Roosevelt promised not to seek another term, so he endorsed Taft. Taft ran as a Republican, vowing to continue Roosevelt's progressive policies like trust busting and conservation.
During his campaign, Taft required help from Roosevelt for speeches, advice, and attitude. Taft was reluctant to try and become president, but Helen and Theodore urged him. Taft defeated the Democratic nominee, William Jennings Bryan, with 321 electoral votes to his 162.
One important aspect of Taft's presidency was dollar diplomacy. Dollar diplomacy was a U.S. foreign policy that used economic power, not military force. It was considered substituting dollars for bullets.
He wanted to avoid sending military forces into other countries as a kinder way to handle conflicts. Taft would offer loans to other countries, such as Haiti, to help pay off European loans, which would then give America leverage.
Many countries hated this because it allowed the U.S. to bully smaller nations. Taft attempted to run for a second term, but failed. During his second campaign, Roosevelt ran against him during the Republican National Convention.
In 1921, after his presidency and after serving as a professor of law at Yale, Taft finally achieved his goal of becoming the Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court.
He held this position until his death in 1930, caused by complications from heart disease, high blood pressure, and bladder inflammation. His funeral was the first to be broadcasted by radio. And yeah, that's the life of our boy,
William Howard Taft.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them. I wish that heaven had a phone to call you up, to hold a conversation about problems getting tough. It's never enough of my mistakes, 'cause my body's running down and my spirit's getting drained.